funding opportunities because we want this to be sustainable, and we're looking to build funding as well. So this is exciting for us. It's an opportunity that will start. We'll be boots on the ground, really kind of looking at how is this working. It'll give us a chance to kind of look at what's working and what may not be working, what are barriers maybe for people getting the services or not, as well as the communication. So this one's actually going to be a phone number. So people will call the phone number. They'll get scheduled for the date that our worker will be in.
I'm glad you mentioned funding because Denise, I don't think people, and like I say, I think people are innocent in their ignorance a lot of time, or innocent in not knowing, and they don't understand that SEQOA and a lot of these agencies that are doing great things in the community, they require funds. It just doesn't happen. And I think because you bring it free, they think it's free, but there is a battle for dollars out here, fundraising, volunteers. There is a battle that's ongoing, and people don't understand how much it takes to make sure that an individual gets some of the services they need, like these Ring devices. They're not free.
Yeah.
I mean, eventually they'll donate them, but somebody has to pay for it.
Exactly.
And we have to get a community of people.
Somebody has to install them too.
Absolutely. I mean, so we have to get a
Ring.
community of people who are just a little bit more aware, a little bit more understanding of how the resources are generated and how we have to participate if we want to continue to make sure that these services are provided. And so it's an ongoing battle. And I just like to mention that because people just think that you show up, you go do this work, and there was no effort put into it. Now, moving into the 2024, 2025 year, we know SEQOA is celebrating 50 years of great service to our community for seniors. What do you think we got going on that's going to gravitate towards people understanding a little more? Number one, how to donate a little bit, how to volunteer a little bit, how to reach the community of people that need some of the services. How are we going to move forward on this? Because the landscape is changing.
That's true. So truly, it's funny you say technology. So
I'm on that.
Because what I was going to say was just go to our website. So truly, on our website, you can see how you can become engaged and involved. And so, yes, as I say, I'm in the foundation. I'm a major gift officer. So part of my responsibility is now that I need to find funding and generate funding for the programs that I oversee. And so as a part of that, there's been a big shift. And so now people need to call Pathways for Medicaid. And so SEQOA is not doing that. And I think that's been kind of a little bit of miscommunication in the community.
Hold up, let me say this. People, SEQOA does not do that any longer. Don't blame them.
No, don't.
I mean, because really, it started a fire where people don't know where to go or who to complain to with this new initiative.
So it was a state shift. In the funding, and so FSSA, Division of Aging, all of that. And so as a result of that, we're trying to help people navigate to get to the pathways, get to the right. So we're talking about 3 medical companies that now oversee the Medicaid, which are United Health, Humana, and Anthem. And so people are in one of those categories in one of those companies. And so we're just trying to help them navigate that right now. So that's been a big shift for us. And that's why, it is important for us to talk. And you've kind of pushed me on that from the beginning. Like, let's talk about that you're a not-for-profit organization, that people do get a tax write-off for donating to SEQOA. And so we're getting better at that, putting that out there and letting people know and educating people.
And the only reason I say that, Denise, and we laugh, and we're gregarious and we friends and we talk all the time. But the truth of the matter is, a lot of times we're talking to an audience, and because we know what goes on when that door is shut and we're making decisions, the average people in the community just don't know. So I think the more aware we make the people, the more understanding they have of what it takes to make this wheel turn. We need volunteers. We need continuous support. It doesn't. When I watch St. Jude's, I say this is genius. You tell people 39 cents a day, and it's a lot easier to deal with than saying donate 200 and some odd dollars. And so we have to be strategic. We have to understand who that community of donators are or volunteers are, and be aggressive about it, because the competition is thick nowadays.
Yeah, exactly. And so speaking of that, so we have our Faith
I'm
Summit.
leading you in, and we didn't even practice today.
Yeah, our Faith Summit coming up, which our title and our theme this year is Innovations in Dementia and Alzheimer's Research and Care. And so, just to try to educate people on what's happening in the dementia world, last week we were at the Indiana Alzheimer's Disease and Research Center. We presented there. We were a sponsor, and really talking about the advocacy that is now needed around dementia and Alzheimer's. The other part cover our costs, and so that we can keep this free.
And as the faith-based coordinator, and many of the people out here, some listening today, I've got some
I'm not a coordinator.
Director.
I just had to say that.
These folks take it serious.
No,
she is the director and was manager when I came in, and now that shows the great work Sister's been doing. This, she's the director now. But anyway, we have a lot of faith-based organizations who would love to, I think, be a part of, but that little chasm in communication lets them not understand. They can contact you to be a part of this initiative, because most of the pastors in our city, especially that are of our hue, are needing some of the resources that Sequoia could come into the church.
And they tell me that. Yeah. So you can reach me through I have the simplest email ever. D Jones, Jones.
That ain't fake.
At Sequoia.
Sound like one of them, like when a girl used to give you a phone number, 888-555-5555. But anyway.
At Sequoia, CICOA.org. So you can email me if you would like to get the information on how to register for the summit. It is on our website. If you go to the top tab where it says events, click on it and scroll down, you can register right there. And there is a donation button if people would like to donate. And we've had some really
Don't ignore
really
the button,
great.
people.
We're really grateful for people who see that and go, yeah, this is a good cause. We always hear people say, Sequoia really helped my family, really helped us to navigate some things, really helped us to keep our loved one in their home. And so people, appreciate that. And so if you are appreciative and you would like to support us, then that is the opportunity.
And that is one of the missions, I must admit, is that Sequoia is just engineered and guided towards making sure as long as you choose to live at home, you can as a senior. Sometimes you have to make that move, but until you want to make that move and until you cannot live at home safely, Sequoia wants to make sure that you can, and we need several resources. I told you I need me a built-in laundry person now. I just need to get me somebody to do laundry. I cannot stand laundry these days.
They got these little Tide trucks that drive around.
Oh, really?
Up your
See,
laundry.
I'm a senior, didn't know.
And then you can give them your laundry and they'll bring it back to you.
Okay.
Yeah, the little
Look,
Tide
you have to
trucks,
hook up.
And that's not advertising.
My people.
That's not an
No, but anyway, as we close this down today, and we want you to remind you, this is impromptu today, but normally Denise and I are in here the second Saturday of every month at 9 a.m. And we're going into our 5th year of making sure that this information is exchanged easily and seamless as possible, because we do understand there is a communication gap. We do understand that.
I think we've narrowed it. That's why we do what we do. We've narrowed the communication.
Right. And we're good at it too. I had somebody told me we look like Ozzy and Ruby Dee.
Okay.
I think I need to get off this air now. Maybe it's too much coffee or whatever. But anyway, if you want to be part of this and you want Denise to come over to your church or your facility to make sure that you can get more information, firsthand information, and if you have an audience of people who are not technically inclined, so to speak, we can come there and do this live and in person, man. And I just want to thank you again, as always, my sister. I laugh and I'm goofy, but I'm serious about this mission. You are, and I appreciate that, and appreciate the partnership that we've been able to have over the years. And so please go to our website, see what's on there. We also have a fall festival coming up. So I am a part of the faith community and the dementia community as part of my responsibilities at Sequoia. So we do have a fall festival coming up, and I think you're going to have Holly on Wednesday, and I'm sure she will give you every detail of the fall festival. But it's an opportunity at the University of Indy to come out and do a craft or something, making it kind of interactive and fun, so you can do a fall craft and have some free food and hear some good music. And more importantly, we want you to know that you're not alone, because a lot of times when people get caught up in this trap of having to take care of my loved one, you have the feeling that you're alone. And no, there are many people who are dealing with what you're dealing with. There are many people here to help you if you need some help, and you don't know until you go to organizations and events like this. So I just suggest, if you're doing nothing, please listen to this date. What's the date again? November the 13th. And we're going to be there
It's a
live
Wednesday.
and making sure that we share information, awareness, and resources.
8:30 to 1. So it's
8:30
only
to
half
1.
a day. You're going to get breakfast and lunch.
And some jumbo love.
Yep. Watch out.
Now, that's dessert. All right, girl.
All right,
Go on
thank
out there
you.
and do your thing, man. Ain't nothing but love for you.
All right.
Denise Jones Harrington, if you want to learn anything and be part of SACOA Aging and In-Home Solution,
Yes.
especially the
Next year,
faith-based
come
community and the
volunteer.
initiatives that they are doing in our 50-year celebration, please go to CICOA.org and get registered and find out more.
And Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, we're on all, X. We're on all of those. So
Look at you, done stepped on up in the world.
Look for that because that's how the 50th anniversary is happening. We want people to be engaged.
And for you old people who don't know, get your grandkid, get your,
Oh, yeah.
your daughters, your niece, or
yeah.
somebody to help you sign
yeah.
up. We're going to get it done.
It'll be fun.
All right, my sister. Send some folks in here. We're going to be live the rest of the morning till 12 o'clock.
Okay.
And yours truly tonight are going to go get all shinied up and go get this Leaving a Legacy Award. Going to tell you all about that next on RadioNext.tv. Jumbo Love.